Trump-style irony. A president who can spin up splashy publicity made more by rejecting attention, claiming he withdrew for Time Magazine Person of the Year, the very distinction he relished in 2016.
To be on the cover of Time Magazine as the Person of the Year is a tremendous honor.
A pop culture tradition unveiled on Today.
When have we ever seen a single individual who has so defied expectations?
Last year, Mr. Trump cooperated with the magazine, but now he claimed Time Magazine called to say that I was probably going to be named Person of the Year. Then he bristled. Probably is no good, and took a pass. Since 1927, when aviator Charles Lindbergh was named, Time picks a person or idea who most influenced events, good or bad. The magazine disputed the president's tweet with its own and called President Trump incorrect. A top executive went further and tweeted, "Not a speck of truth here," but declined to provide details. While former Time editors say finalists have typically been contacted in advance.
Typically, the magazine has a number of candidates, so it works on multiple stories at the same time.
Time Magazine says it won't say anything else until it's ready to publish in a couple of weeks. Now, only once has the same person been named in consecutive years. That was President Nixon back in 1971 and 72.
Hey, NBC News fans, thanks for checking out our YouTube channel. Subscribe by clicking on that button down here and click on any of the videos over here to watch the latest interviews, show highlights, and digital exclusives. Thanks for watching.